Been driving down this old dirt track with the past in my mirror and no plans to go back. The wind rolls soft through the open gates, and time don't rush, it just lets me wait. Dusty roads and quiet skies telling me stories with no need for lies. Peace in the silence, truth in the breeze. Out here alone, I feel finally free. Cornfields swaying like they're humming a tune, and the sun leans low like a lazy afternoon. No traffic, no fences, just miles of grace, the kind of stillness you can't replace. Dusty roads and quiet skies telling me stories with no need for lies. Peace in the silence, truth in the breeze. Out here alone, I feel finally free. They say the world keeps moving fast, but I found gold in this moment that lasts, where the heart beats slow and the soul runs wide under amber light and endless skies. Dusty roads and quiet skies holding my soul where the spirit flies. Peace in the silence, truth in the breeze. Out here alone, I feel finally free.
The barn is a chapel with rafters like prayers, each creak in the timber a whisper of cares. The moon paints confession on worn wooden beams, while shadows are dancing through yesterday's dreams. Silent barn nights where the heart learns to speak, with echoes of horses and floorboards that creak. The stars write old stories in cold silver light, and time takes its boots off in the hush of the night. The wind plays the fiddle through cracks in the walls, while silence walks barefoot down memory's halls. Hay bales like pages that no one will read, stacked full of longing and yesterday's scene. Silent barn nights where the heart learns to speak, with echoes of horses and floorboards that creak. The stars write old stories in cold silver light, and time takes its boots off in the hush of the night. holds a secret, every beam knows a name. The past rides the rafters like smoke from a flame. And though no one's listening, the silence is loud, like thunder wrapped quiet in a soft midnight shroud. Silent barn nights like a hymn with no end, where sorrow and peace become quiet friends. The lanterns have flickered but never burned out. In this old wooden stillness, I learn what I'm about.
The morning light breaks through the pine, coffee steam and peace of mind. The river hums a tune so low, it tells me where my heart should go. Winding river, take me slow, where the wildflowers gently grow. No need to chase the city beams, I'm floating on my winding river dreams. An old canoe, a worn out hat, my dog asleep on a weathered mat. The sun dips low, the breeze is kind, leaving all my cares behind. Winding river, take me slow, where the cotton clouds drift and glow. A simpler life is what it seems, just living in my winding river dreams. Let the world just spin away, I'll sit right here and watch the day drift like driftwood down the stream, caught up in these winding river dreams. Winding river, take me slow, past the willow trees in a row. Heaven's closer than it seems when I'm living in my winding river dreams.
The skyline glows in amber light, street lamps flicker, day turns to night. I sit on the porch with a glass in my hand, watching dreams fade like footprints in sand. Sunset over Nashville, painting the sky with colors of memories we let pass by. The echoes the soul of the city keeps singing on. Through silence and sorrow, through joy and through pain, it shines like a fire through the window pane.
The kettle hums like an old front porch tune, and the sky's painting stories with a brush full of June. Coffee steams like breath from the land's quiet soul, while the fields wear a blanket stitched in gold. Rustic morning light, like a whisper from above, spilling through the curtains, warm as country love. Every ray's a promise, every shadow fades away, in this chapel made of sunrise and a fresh cut bale of hay. The rooster is a poet in a feathered disguise, writing verses on the wind, sending prayers to the skies. The creek speaks in riddles with a silver tongue song, and the barn door moans truths we've known all along. Rustic morning light, like a whisper from above, spilling through the curtains, warm as country love. Every ray's a promise, every shadow fades away, in this chapel made of sunrise and a fresh cut bale of hay. Fence posts stand like prophets in the dew, marking boundaries between yesterday and new. And I'm just a pilgrim in worn leather boots, sipping heaven from a mug with no need for suits. Rustic morning light, like a hymn you never write, but you feel it in your chest as the day takes flight. It's the poetry of stillness, the hush before the heat, where peace comes barefoot down an old gravel street.
You're a flame in my jar when the shadows run deep, a glow in the dark where the willows weep, like a whisper of dawn on a sleepless night. You carry my soul in your lantern light. A lantern light lullaby, sing me to sleep through valleys of silence and rivers that weep. You're the star on my saddle, the moon in my sky. Rock me to rest in goodbye. Your voice is the breeze on a field of regret. It hums through the hollows where memories set, like thunder that murmurs and never strikes. You calm every storm in the corners I fight. Lantern light lullaby, sing me to sleep through valleys of silence and rivers that weep. You're the star on my saddle, the moon in my sky. Rock me to rest in your hush of goodbye. Even the coyotes stop howling when you hum. Night falls around me, the hard edge is numb. And if dreams are a trail, then you're my guide, with hands made of ember and heart open wide. Lantern light lullaby, hold me tonight in your cradle of ember and flickering light. You're the star on my saddle, the moon in my sky. My forever is soft in your lantern light lullaby.
I walked through a silence, the color of flame, where the wind wrote secrets no tongue ever claimed. The sky poured its honey on hills made of sleep, and time lost its tether in memories deep. Fields of golden calm where the wild heart rests. No roads, no signs, just a compass in my chest. Every blade of wheat sings a lullaby song. In the hush of the earth, those fields of golden calm.
The fence post stood like old men in prayer, guarding dreams scattered soft in the air. A crow flew low with a shadow of grace, as if even the sky had forgotten the race.
Fields of golden calm where the wild heart rests. No roads, no signs, just a compass in my chest. Every blade of wheat sings a lullaby song. In the hush of the earth, those fields of golden calm. Where worries melt like frost at dawn, and sorrow walks barefoot finally gone. I lay down beneath the whispering sun and felt the war in my soul come undone. Fields of golden calm where I found my name, carved in the clouds, free from sorrow or shame. The wind my companion, the land my song. I am whole in fields of golden calm. Steam rising slow from a withered old cup, rocking chair creaks as the daylight gives up. Fireflies dance where the tall grass leans. The world slows down in these in-between scenes. Evening coffee by the porch, just me and the sky, watching the colors fade, time rolling by. No rush in my bones, no weight in my mind, just peace in the moment, the slow sipping kind. Dog at my feet, he don't say a word, but he knows the hush in the wind that stirred. Cicadas hum low like a lullaby tune, while the sun dips its head and gives way to the moon. Evening coffee by the porch, just me and the sky, watching the colors fade, time rolling by. No rush in my bones, no weight in my mind, just peace in the moment, the slow sipping kind. Some chase the light, some race through the day, but I found my heaven in this easy way. The stars wink above as I tip back my cup and thank all the stillness for showing up. Evening coffee by the porch, heart open wide, sipping the silence with nothing to hide. No rush in my bones, no weight in my mind, just me and the twilight, the slow sipping kind. Moon is a lantern hung high in the barn, guiding the dreams of the field through the dark. The stars hum a lullaby, soft as a flame, each one a whisper, calling my name. It's a country sky serenade, where the wind plays the fiddle and the clouds slowly fade. My heart rides the current like a hawk on parade, drifting through verses night sky is made. The night wears a blanket stitched out of blue, trimmed in the silver of memories true. The crickets keep a rhythm, the coyotes run, the clock ticks in shadows, not bound by time. It's a country sky serenade, where the breeze sings low and the oak trees sway. I float through the chorus like dew on a blade, in this wild open hymn that the heavens have played. Just a feather in a sky-woven stream, caught in a waltz with a wide open dream. The thunder's a drum roll, the lightning spark, painting my longing across the dark. It's a country sky serenade, where silence has stories and twilight won't fade. I'll rest in the melody the fireflies made, wrapped in the hush of a soft serenade.
The cabin stands like a memory carved in pine. Its porch light flickers like a ghost in time. The wind hums low like an old love song, and the shadows dance where hearts belong. Oh, the stars above the cabin are lanterns of the past, hanging in the heavens where no questions ever last. Each one holds a whisper from a fire that once burned bright. They're the stories I keep watching in the silence of the night. The creek writes poems on the riverbed, like letters from dreams I thought were dead. The rocking chair moans with secrets untold, while the moon spills silver on the lonely cold. Oh, the stars above the cabin are lanterns of the past, hanging in the heavens where no questions ever last. Each one holds a whisper from a fire that once burned bright. They're the stories I keep watching in the silence of the night. Some nights they shimmer like her long lost smile. Other nights they just sit quiet for a while. But they always know when the heart needs light, like compass needles in a velvet night. Yes, the stars above skies. They float where memories gather beneath those open skies. Each spark a faded promise, each gleam a thread of grace. In the hush of midnight timber, they still light up a face. You're the swing on my old oak tree, swaying slow where the world lets me be. You're the sun spilling gold on the lawn, a quiet hymn when the noise is gone. You're the smoke curling out of my tea, the hush and the hum of a honeybee. You're the whisper in soft summer leaves, my heart floats light in the backyard breeze. You're the wind that knows where to roam, the fence line comfort that feels like home. You're a song with no need for rhyme, just the tick of the porch clock keeping time. You're a sky I don't have to chase, a barefoot love in a barefoot place. You're the creak of the old back gate, the pause in the day when I lean and wait. You're the shade when the noon gets loud, a breath between thoughts, a break in the clouds. You're the wind that knows where to roam, the fence line comfort that feels like home. You're a song with no need for rhyme, just the tick of the porch clock keeping time. You're a sky I don't have to chase, a barefoot love in a barefoot place. No need for highways, no distant plan, just your hand like a root in my weathered hand. We bloom where we're planted, no need to roam. This backyard breeze is where I've grown. You're the wind that knows where to roam, the fence line comfort that feels like home. You're the story the sparrows tell, a gentle kind of living and living well. You're a sky